Luke Sherman TV here with Andy Cooper. So a 3-1 win. What are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, pleasing overall. I think the performance as well as the results been coming over the past few games. We've, haven't picked up as many points as we wanted. I think some of the performances at times have merited more, but today I thought we were really good value for the win. I'm really disappointed that we didn't do it with a clean sheet and see out that last 15 minutes. That is pride ourselves on our defensive record, and to concede late from the set piece maybe made it a little bit of a hair scaring moment towards the end of the game, but ultimately thought we dealt with a really strong aerial threat that they have. That top end of the pitch is fully loaded with attacking threat, and obviously prolific goal scorer at the top end that they can really hurt you. So to keep Paul McCallum quiet, to nullify and limiting them to not much chances, and obviously be a bit more clinical and ruthless in front of goal for us is really pleasing afternoon.
It's maybe a slightly even opening sort of 5-10 minutes, but then once we got going, looked very comfortable.
Yeah, from the research we've done, we knew they'd come at us. We knew they'd put balls onto us, and we'd have to deal with a lot of aerial duels. I'd have to try and be tidy in and around and get our possession game up and running. I thought it was a bit of a struggle for the first 10 or 15 minutes, but I think we opened them up with a few passages of play, got the opportunities, and then obviously when we got the first goal, it was a little bit more steady and a little bit more comfortable. And that's what we need to be. We need to be a bit more braver, be better with the ball to try and play through. And I thought we created a number of chances and limited them in that first half to not much. And then obviously you just come in at half time and make sure that we're organised and ready to go again. Obviously we had the game on Tuesday night and the disappointment there in how we set up so quickly from the long throw. So just making sure that we were able to be on the front foot, be aggressive, put in a performance worthy of the points.
So Billy Waters on the score sheet for the first time since he rejoined. Bit of a scruffy goal, but we'll certainly take it.
Yeah, I don't think he'll mind one bit, to be honest. His infectious character, obviously he was here before my time, but it's been great to get to know him over the last couple of weeks. Fortunate to have him, excellent player, leads the line well for us, does absolutely relentless his work without the ball, able to get us higher up the pitch and chase everything down and be the Halifax town side that we want to be. But obviously he's got that poacher's instinct in the box, width of the post, he's going to be there or thereabouts, and don't often see that as fortunate really. If you put yourself in positions and you can read the game and sniff the goals out as much as he does over his career, then he's going to be there.
Of course, obviously second half more or less the same as the first, at least as how we got off to it, and Will Smith with the goal from the set piece.
Yeah, well worked, and something that we pride ourselves on, trying to create as much chaos really from set pieces as we can and work the ball well. We've created opportunities, and obviously they've come off today. They don't always come off, and they can always be a bit contentious when they don't just get put into the box straight away, but we've moved it around well. But more a team performance than just relying on set pieces. I thought we were a lot better with the ball, moved it well, thought we created a number of good chances. As I say, just disappointed towards the end with the goal that we conceded to make it a little bit more uncomfortable for the last 10 minutes than it should be.
Yeah, plenty of positive moments from open play, but again it was another short corner routine that got us that third goal from Adatoro.
Yeah, and similar to that opening day really, when he pops up and obviously physically strong in the box, be able to poke the ball home. But the more we were in the half and the more we were dominant in the opposition's half, it gave us an opportunity to try and move the ball well, and we got into areas that led to obviously the corner and a number of attacking moments. But just pleased as a whole, really pleased with the group. It's a challenging week. It's been a tough fixture list that we've had to start the campaign, these first kind of 8, 9, 10 games, and it obviously doesn't really rest up or get any more easier in terms of the travel that's coming up. So just pleased to get the 3 points on the board.
A very positive day, as you're saying. Probably the only disappointment was conceding that goal late on.
Yeah, and that's what the staff and the players in there, maybe in the immediate emotions of the game, that's what you think about. Maybe not over the 75 or 80 minutes prior to that, where I thought we were nullified their threats really. We were pressed really aggressively. We were really strong without the ball. They could move it around, but they weren't really hurting us, and we were able to trap and regain the ball in areas of the pitch that we want to work and counter-attack them at pace as well. But then, when you do concede a goal late in games, it just gives that maybe a little bit of opportunity for them to sling some more bodies up higher up into the box and cause a bit more chaos, and us to defend a little bit deeper. So yeah, that's something that we do pride ourselves on. It's tough to take, but I'm sure by the time we're next here or we're next at the away fixture against Maidenhead, we'll be ready to go again.
Of course, today obviously Sam Johnson was celebrating to become the club's highest appearance maker in official seasons.
Yeah, incredible. Watched his video before that was put together, thought it was brilliant, quite a special moment for him. I know he's not too sentimental, and maybe it's something that he looks back on later on in his career in terms of his achievements, but I think for someone who's done so much for the club and leads the players, he's an outstanding ambassador for FC Halifax Town. It's just a shame we couldn't get that clean sheet for him today, and I know he'll be absolutely gutted, but he's been monumental. He's great around the training ground. He's been brilliant in the dressing room with such a young side. You know, we're the youngest side in the league, and he constantly knows when his role is to speak, when it's to quietly lead the side, and he's been an excellent servant to the club so far. Long may it continue.
Of course, looking ahead, up next week off, and then it's down to Maidenhead.
Yeah, we'll have a breather. We need to reflect a little bit. We've had a tough run of games. I think the performances in many aspects have been there. We haven't probably picked up as many points, but there's been parts and elements of our game that we've been really pleased with, creating more goal scoring opportunities, probably not taking them as much as we wanted. So we'll rest up, we'll recharge, we'll get all our analysis done and reflections on our own performance, and obviously Maidenhead, and we've got a short turnaround to the Saturday-Tuesday game, but we'll be fully focused and ready, and we just want to be more consistent, build with that momentum, and obviously try and pick up as many points as we can coming into the next few games.
Thank you.